I met him and he didn't have a dime to his name.
Hey, dog, why you gotta do me like that, dog? Why you
When
gotta
I
throw me
first
in the
met him, he didn't have nothing. He lived with me in my place.
And I still live with her in her place.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I have been loosely following this Travis Hunter story. At first, it wasn't really appealing to me because when I initially saw like what was going on, when I heard about it, it still doesn't, but it didn't seem like anything out of the norm. You know what I mean? They're young, you know what I'm saying? They're in college, they're kids, essentially. You know, dissecting their relationship seemed very unfair to me. No matter what you think, no matter what you may think, they're kids. Like, I know he's the best football player in the country, college football player in the country. I know he's gonna go to the NFL and make a boatload of money. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Like, I get all of that, but I separate that from who he is as a human. And who he is as a human is a fucking child, right? Him and his girlfriend, they're still children. So I didn't want to start dissecting their relationship. It felt very teeny bopperish to me. But here we are dissecting their relationship, right? Now, I'm glad I didn't respond when all of this stuff was kind of coming out, and I just let everything kind of come, you know what I mean? And now I'm hearing, I've heard all the responses. I've heard his responses. I've seen his videos. I watched the live stream with him and his girl. You know, I've seen pretty much like most of it, right? And I have come up with a very succinct analysis, I feel like, about what's going on. Let's get into it.
Sure.
I shot my son on Instagram and she doesn't.
And I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like, we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
a long
time. Like another 2 months. And then he was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go by myself. So he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then he went with me, and then we was in love.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. Like, we hung out the next weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was during a week.
We went to Top Golf. That was our first date, Top Golf.
Yeah,
and then
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
And I had school.
Okay. So when I watched that, first of all, let's put some things into context. Travis Hunter is very young, right? Travis Hunter is in his early 20s. He just said right now, I was still in high school, right? Hey, y'all could say whatever you want to say, because the narrative that's being painted about this young woman is she didn't like him at first, and then she found out who he was, right? Is that not what's going on?
Yeah, but that's good. What? So do you think the scenario was when she said that, I could see them being somewhere, and then she's like, "Oh, he's not my type," and then somebody said, that's Travis Hunter. And she's like, "Who? Travis Hunter?" Then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh." Let me tell you something.
Okay. So that's what the narrative is being painted as, right? But I look at this a completely different way. The way that I see this is, I won't say coercion, but I will say that men are taught to persist and wear women down. That is what we're taught. We do not respect no means no. We do not respect their autonomy. We think that it's only a matter of time. Whatever, she needs to see me in a different light, whatever the case may be, there's only a matter of time, right? So Travis Hunter took the approach that many men take. Like it's so funny because for them to take this stance or to ask this question and question, her loyalty in any way, shape, or form, which we're going to get into next. For them to do that, and try to relate it to like, she didn't like him, but then she liked him because she found out who he was, is wild. When you listen to what she just said about the situation, how does it not sound like a lot of situations between men and women where the man asks, she says no. The man asks, she says no. The man asks, he asks, yes. Good morning, Grand Rising Queen, Grand Rising Queen, Grand Rising Queen. Left on red, left on red, left on red. So, and then one time she responds, and there are many a men who have this story. Many a men have a crush on a girl, and they go the Urkel route and they harass the shit out of Laura for 4 or 5 years, and then Laura finally says yes, and then they win her heart. And I'm not saying Urkel did that, but you know what I'm saying? And then they win her heart though, right? That shit is and that nigga wasn't rich, and the nigga's not famous, and none of that stuff. When it happens there, right? It's like, yeah, that's to be expected. Because men have to wear women down, because women don't just say yes to us initially. Like in any other scenario, minus Travis Hunter's fame, y'all would say this was a typical love story. I'm talking about to the men. But since you want to paint every woman in this light that they're gold diggers and ungrateful, here you go. And it doesn't matter what Travis Hunter says about her loyalty. But let's listen to what Travis Hunter had to say about her loyalty.
I met him and he didn't have it down to his name.
Hey, dog, why you gotta do me like that, dog?
When I first met him, he didn't have nothing. He lived with me in my place.
And I still live with her in her place.
Yeah. And you don't have to say that.
I know, but they need to know that.
Okay.
When I was talking.
And we both equally
help out each other. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. We both do our own thing. Or not both, just whatever.
So he literally just openly admitted when I met her, I had nothing. Once again, this sounds very typical. I have this same story. I could be Travis Hunter and she could be my wife. I have this very same. I wasn't rich. I wasn't famous. I wasn't on my way to being rich and famous. Like, this shit happens every day. This is regular shit. A woman built a man up. Whoop-de-doo. What are we talking? This shit happens every fucking day. Crazy, right?
That's why when y'all say stuff like that, we just laugh at it.
We literally don't. That's why I hate comment I get all the time. It's like,
okay, bro.
Hey, you're a gold digger. You're this and this and this. I don't look at none of that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all comments don't affect us at all. Like, we literally laugh at them. We read them together.
They don't affect me. You know how many comments I got that was hated from decommitting?
They don't affect me either. It's like nothing to, like, how does a person in general, you just ignore it. They're just people online. Literally, you'll never see them probably in person ever in your life. So I don't care. So what I said, what I'm getting from this thus far is these are two kids in a regular relationship. I haven't seen any red flags whatsoever yet. Nothing she said is a red flag. Nothing he said is a red flag. He is openly admitting, like, no, like, she has been down with me since before. Can't even say the beginning, from before the beginning, before I started my collegiate career. Right? He didn't have nowhere to stay. She gave him a place to stay. Now they're equally helping each other out. She's saying it right now. They're helping each other out because he hasn't made it to the NFL. She's helping him. You don't think she's helping him with schoolwork? You don't think she's helping him pass his test? Staying academically eligible? You don't think she is? 100% she is. With no fucking doubt in my mind. Because that's what women do. That they do, once again, the things that she is doing for Travis Hunter
are things that regular girls do for regular niggas every day. Nothing, none of this is extreme. Even y'all fucking guru, black, what's his name? Dr. Umar just talked about, and she ain't white, but Umar talked about how white women do it, but all women do this. All groups of women do this. Black women build up black men, Mexican women build up Mexican men, white women build up white men, and white, black, Mexican, Asian build up every other race of man that they deal with. Women build men. That is a known fucking thing. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. This is a known thing. So nothing I've heard thus far makes me think this woman is a gold digger or she's using him or manipulating him or anything like that, right? And Travis Hunter is now having to respond to all of this stuff, right? All these people have all of these critiques about him and things of that nature, right? This is like, let's listen to what people are saying about him.
Okay, so last topic before we wrap is actually about Travis Hunter. So he was asked about his relationship, and one of the things he said is that he only takes pictures with females when his girl is around. So basically a whole narrative on social media saying he needs to watch out for his fiance after news was revealed she initially didn't like him because he wasn't his type. So
she wasn't his type. Yeah,
she said that he wasn't his type. But he wasn't her type initially.
Wow. News, that's the news for the day, that he wasn't her type. Wow. That's never happened before. That's never happened before, right, guys? But here's the type of stuff that they're claiming is, you know, like red flags or whatever.
Will certainly have an incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field at home.
So Travis Hunter was walking off the field. His girl confronted him and was like, what the fuck was that about? Because he was like taking pictures with some women or whatever. Once again, these are kids. These are kids. These are kids. These are not 35, 45-year-old men. And even then, my wife still wouldn't, we ain't kids and my wife ain't having, you know, like me having contact with women and shit like she ain't down for that shit, right? And I'm 42 years old. Me and my wife been together for 17 years. So whatever that was, that's that's between them. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Also, again though, regular shit, nothing extreme, nothing I haven't seen before personally in my own personal relationship, and nothing I haven't seen externally in other people's relationships, right? Super duper regular shit.
My purpose is to get my mom a bigger house. Make sure my girlfriend and her people is straight.
Babe, I can name 6 million things I love about you. I'm naming 3.
Nah, bro. So you don't love that I love you?
Okay. Next question.
You don't love that I'm the best giver ever?
I love you for other things.
The reason why this clip is so funny to me is because she was asking him, what do you like about me? And he couldn't really answer the question. But they sitting up here acting like she's the gold digger. Like, think about it. If she's a gold digger and she can name why she loves him, right? But he can't name why he loves her.
Pictures, like I can visually see what he's doing, and it doesn't make you overthink.
Freak out.
Yeah. So that's something. Next right now?
She got
it. The journey to divorce court for Kobe and Vanessa Bryant comes 10.5 years after.
So they're trying to compare her to Vanessa Bryant and him to Kobe Bryant, right? But let's get into that after this.
Next right now?
She got
it. The journey to divorce court for Kobe and Vanessa Bryant comes 10.5 years after they said, I do.
They were married for more than 10 years, so she's going to get long-term spousal support, maybe for the rest of her life. There doesn't appear to be a premarital agreement in this case, so this is going to be very, very expensive. Basically, half of what he owns, is probably going to be divided, and then there's going to be spousal support on top of that for potentially the rest of his life.
And when you consider Bryant's salary plus all of his endorsements, we are talking about a lot of money, but it appears both the couple and their attorneys are working to reach a settlement.
So I love that they use Kobe Bryant, because this is a perfect example of why y'all need to shut the fuck up and you just hate women. It just proves how much y'all hate women for real. So Vanessa Bryant been down, holding Kobe down. Even in death, she been holding this nigga down. But during this time, and you talking to, I'm an LA nigga. Like, I'm a Long Beach nigga, but I'm saying I'm a Laker, like diehard Laker. When Kobe got drafted, I was in the 9th grade. I remember, like, I've been in the parades, like all of that shit. So you gonna really get a lesson in this shit, right? Okay. Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant met when she was in high school. He was in the NBA. She claimed she didn't know who he was when they met. I don't know. Maybe she didn't, right? But let's assume that story is true. She off the rip. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She was on a music video set, but I'm sure she knew that whoever was there, if the motherfucker was in the video, you know, he was famous. So I can't even say like, oh, she didn't think he was anybody. He was in a video with Brian McKnight, and she was on the set for the video. So she knew that he was at least famous, at the very least. Okay, all of that stuff. She a gold digger. I'm going to concede to all of that. Let's just talk about the reality, though. Let's talk about what happened. They get married. They're married for 10 years. Kobe Bryant cheats on her, probably multiple times. That probably wasn't the first time, but let's just assume that it was just that one time. What happened, the infamous Colorado incident, right? It goes public. He gets charged. The woman goes and says, hey, he raped me. So you add on top of the infidelity, a charge of rape. They have small children at this time. They have kids. Yeah. So she, publicly embarrassed, mortified, disgusted, all of these things, right? Also, she's been with Kobe since his 3rd or 4th year in the NBA. So whatever season he was in at that time, it had to be his 14th season? Oh, no, it wasn't that. No, hell no. It wasn't his 14th. Hell no. She been with him for 10 years. So it was early on in his career. It was year like 7-ish, somewhere around there, up until that point. Somewhere around there, maybe. Or maybe they have been married for 10 years. I think the divorce thing happened later. Never mind, I take that back. But anyways, so nonetheless, though, he cheated on her, raped the woman allegedly, had to pay the woman out. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. Y'all worried about the money she was going to get. The news is talking about the money she was going to get that she fucking deserved because she was there with him. Fuck what Drake and Rick Ross talking about. She wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know why? Because she was at home watching the fucking kids. Dummy. That's why she wasn't with you shooting in the gym. She would have been. If she never had a child, she would have been passing that nigga the ball. You see what I'm saying? But they had kids. Somebody got to be at home to watch the kids. So she was at home watching the kids. She was at home doing the home front shit. Not just watching the kids, but the most important job, watching the kids, right? Everything that he got at that point or after that point, she is in, you have to cut her in on it. If the family is a business, right? If marriage is an institution and it is a business contract, you sign a business contract. You go into the business. Your partner is your wife, and the other partner is your other partner is your husband. Doesn't matter. You go into the business. Cool. The business needs to be dissolved because a partner is stealing from the company, cheating the company, right? The partner that is not being cheated on, the partner that is not doing the cheating and not doing the stealing needs to be compensated. It's not their fault. They were perfectly okay. They did their job. They held up their end of the bargain. They should get half the fucking profits. Period. That's how it works. Prenup, fuck all of that shit. I would never sign a prenup. I would never sign a prenup. Even I'm saying I just would never sign it. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not greedy. If I got that much money, you can have some of it. I don't need all that fucking money anyway. If I got that much money, who the fuck needs that much money? The way that they frame all of this stuff is crazy to me. Oh, you know, Vanessa Bryant is going to get half of his stuff. How is it his stuff? They are married. How is it his? Nothing is his. Just like nothing is hers. It's theirs. It's their stuff. It's their house. But then it brings me to the ending. She never left the nigga. She stayed after he publicly humiliated her and her family and then had another baby. I think she had 2 more kids after this shit. 2 more babies? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That woman deserved every penny she was going to get. If she was going to sue and get half of what he was worth at that time, which he went on to make way more money, but at that time, absolutely. Take that nigga shit. Hell yeah. Gold digger. Y'all don't know what the fuck a gold digger is. Gold diggers aren't even real. Gold diggers aren't real. There's no such thing as a gold digger. I said it. There's no such thing as a gold digger because it is an even exchange. Gold diggers have to sacrifice. Gold diggers just don't get to live in a lap of luxury and not do nothing. Gold diggers sacrifice. So how can they, you see what I'm saying? If you're with the man for his money, to me, I'm not going to put that in the category of a gold digger. You're with the man for his money, but then you're also upholding your end of the bargain. Who fucking cares? Who cares? Jesus Christ. But this is proving how men are so hypocritical because they brought up Vanessa Bryant, who stayed down with the nigga Kobe, held him down, never publicly tarnished his name, never put, you know what I'm saying, never said a bad word about that man. Even in death, she's still defending him. Still. Nothing evil that I've seen coming from Vanessa Bryant. Seems like a lovely woman. No, nothing, no stories about her hooking up with a basketball player on the side. None of that shit, nigga. Nothing like that. Held this nigga down after his infidelity. The thing that men, that's what y'all be wanting. That's what y'all be screaming for. Oh, I mean, shit, a little cheating. I mean, a nigga can cheat and come home. That's what y'all say. She stayed. That's her choice, but she stayed. And y'all still trying to villainize her? Crazy. Fucking hypocrites. Then you got Travis Hunter's girlfriend. Down with this nigga since the beginning. Before the beginning. Oh, yeah, I live with her. She supported me and continued to support me. Oh, what do y'all say? Oh, I just want me a woman that's gonna hold me down. Why don't you ever want to build with a nigga? Wooty woo woo woo. Now she building with this nigga from the beginning. How much more? They are kids. How much further back can you go than when the nigga was in high school? Think about it. How much further back can you go? Elementary? So he got to meet, the only way that Travis Hunter can meet a woman that he knows, quote unquote, ain't out to, get him is to meet a woman when he was in fucking elementary school before he was born, betrothed. He had to be betrothed to a woman. Like, what are y'all? It ain't about none of that shit. Y'all just once again, you're trying to triangulate these women against other groups of women. That's it. All these men out here showing this fake concern for Travis Hunter, fucking what's his Killer and Mason shit on this bullshit. I can't stand it, man.
What do you think of the advice that everybody's giving Travis right now?
I didn't see it, but the first thing I heard was, when did he become her type? If he wasn't a type, is he now your type?
After you got 1,000
money,
yards.
yeah, because you did the financial report. What?
Yeah, see, going into this dumb, not knowing. Mace just said, I haven't seen it. He don't even know the story. Travis Hunter just told y'all we met when I was in high school. 1,000 yards where? In high school? You know how many great high school football players there are? You know how many fucking Al Bundys there are out there? Like, that's not enough. Please stop. That's not enough. Travis Hunter said openly that woman held him down, that woman built with him from the ground up. He moved in with her, all of this stuff. When did he become her type? When they went out. It literally just took for them to go out on one date. She was denying him in the DMs. And once they hung out one time, she liked him moving forward. Seems normal. Seems like the thing men always, just give me a chance, baby, give me a chance. She gives you a chance and you knock it out the park. Happens all the time. Oftentimes it doesn't. Oftentimes you go out and she's like, yeah, he's a weirdo. Like, crazy.
You know, you're just not in the time of being silly, especially one of the most important decisions you can make other than what religion you're going to be a part of.
That was dumb. No, we don't give a fuck about religion. Your name is Murder Mace, my nigga. Get up out of here. I'm not about to listen to you get on your fake preacher shit. But that's what I'm saying. Mace and Cam don't know shit about it. They commenting on it, putting out these terrible narratives, right? That's the craziest thing about all of this stuff. It's just how, well, for me, with Cam and Mace, like, they just don't know what's going on, but they commenting on it. And then you got all of these other people out here talking about, you know, like making up these false narratives, like Cam and Mace just did. Oh, well, you know, she learned who he was, and then she liked him. You know, she learned like his stature or whatever, but she knew that before, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would have known that before because he had been DMing her for a while. She would have been already like asked around, and then, but it didn't happen that way. It seemed it seemed like, I won't say organic because he was on it. Travis Hunter was on it, but it seems very normal as far as I'm concerned. But let's listen to what Travis has to say in response to the things that everybody is saying about his girlfriend or his fiance.
Oh, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting. Like, y'all, come on, man.
He is telling y'all openly that your critiques aren't helping him. They're hurting him and his fiance. He's openly telling you your critiques are hurting him and his fiance. Y'all love Travis so much, but you won't shut the fuck up talking about them. He is telling y'all, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You just don't know. Openly. He's openly saying y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He done told y'all what happened from the beginning. Y'all don't care about that. Like, this shit is crazy.
That junk hurt, bro. But then again, I'm talking to people that in life. Go ahead, bro. I don't care. I would rather all y'all leave right now and go send text messages. So when she wake up in the morning, she get on her phone. Nothing but positivity. Nothing but, you know, positive energy.
This is sad. He said his girl, I mean, in the thing, it said his girl is drinking every day and all of that stuff. I don't know if he said that. That's what they said on here. I didn't see this live stream.
Yeah, she's still sleeping. She slumped. You know, you hurt, but you just cry yourself to sleep and you just be gone. Like, she drunk like OD amount tonight for no reason.
Why you putting that woman's business out there, Travis? Don't do that. The world didn't need to know that. The drinking part, you can say she's hurt by the comments. I think that's fair, but the drinking part, you didn't need to do that.
Nah, she sleep. She's gone. She'll be up in the morning.
He's a child. He's a child, though. He's still a kid. This response also was interesting to me. This response is really weird. Really strange.
And Leanna, do you want? You've been with your girl for a long time.
Yeah.
And you had one of the best games of your career. Over 10 catches, over 100 yards, 3 tubs, an interception on defense as well. But all the talk after the game was the interaction between you and Leanna. Do you want to just clear it up? One, what she means to you, what she's done to you, how long you guys have been together, but also what happened in that situation?
We've been together for a long, long time. She's like my closest to everything. She helped me with everything, you know. It's kind of hard sometimes, but she's always there. So that's pretty much. And then, you know, she's a girl. It's a lot of stuff that could be happening in the stands. People don't understand that. Like,
That she's a girl statement, super weird. His misogyny is showing. His misogyny is definitely showing. Him trying to act like she's just being irrational or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She clearly doesn't trust him. Clearly. And we don't know why she doesn't trust him. But it doesn't seem irrational, though. It doesn't seem irrational. Her reactions to any of this stuff. Another video of her. I wish I had it. I think I do have it. Oh, no, I don't have it in here. But there was another video where she was sitting on the couch and they were at like an event or something. And she was like, she had made some comments like pretty much she was just like, what am I just supposed to sit here all day? Like, now, once again, y'all don't know them people's lives. You don't know what that man told her to get her there. You don't know. She could have been having an anxiety. It's like you have no fucking idea what's going on. None whatsoever. Trying to read into that shit is hilarious. It's so crazy how men can pick up on all of this stuff. All of a sudden, y'all motherfuckers is goddamn Inspector Gadget. Right? Y'all the Pink Panther. Fucking Pink Panther detectives, right? Y'all ultra perceptive now when it comes to shitting on a woman. But when it comes to the things that men do to women, when I'm calling that shit out in real time, y'all don't. When I be saying how motherfuckers be online saying abusive things to women, and I'm like, yeah, that makes me think they're abusive at home. Oh, no, I don't understand. You don't know him. You don't. I'm like, the nigga just said, listen to what the nigga just said about women. He just said he wished that we can go back to hitting women. Or should we get back to hitting women? If I say I think he's an abuser, y'all gonna fucking stand up and be like, you don't know in public. You don't know what he is in real life. I can't read into that, but y'all can read into these tidbits and snippets of a person. Little glimpses into these people's lives. And you draw the conclusion that she's a gold digger, Travis is being used, all of this stupid ass shit.
She might look irritated towards me, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff she deal with during the game. There's a lot of stuff people don't see off the camera, so I just let people
like listen to what he like dealing with stuff off the camera. I don't know what that means. But if he's but let's logically connect some dots. If he is talking about their current relationship, this is what he's currently talking about, their relationship, right? And he's saying off the field, you guys aren't seeing everything. That's what makes me think she has a reason to not trust him. He may have done something in the past. He may exhibit certain characteristics or traits or habits that she's not comfortable with. He may not be making her feel secure at home. These are common themes that I've seen in my relationship and in other men's relationships with women. Women aren't typically neurotic when it comes to this stuff, right? They're weary, but they're not neurotic. They're not overly, protective or anything like that. Because women don't view men as property. They don't objectify us in that way, right? So if a woman is insecure, 99% of the time it's connected to the man's behavior. So if his girl, once again, if she's insecure, it's connected to his behavior. Because you can have I don't think Sierra is insecure about Russell Wilson one bit. I don't think that Sierra is stressed out about a woman, a female fan hugging Russell Wilson at a like. I don't think so. I don't think so. I just don't. I think I think the reason why is because Russell Wilson makes Sierra comfortable. I think he builds her up. Once again, Travis Hunter is a fucking child. The things that the dynamics in his relationship and his girl's relationship, very common. Insecurity, very common at this age. Very common. I wouldn't expect a 22-year-old man or boy in this case. I wouldn't expect a 22-year-old boy to make his girl be able to make his girl feel 100% or very, very secure. A boy of his stature. I wouldn't expect that would be great if he did. I'll be like, damn, bro, you way ahead of the curve. But I'm not shocked that he hasn't. I'm not shocked that he hasn't done it thus far. I'm not saying he's cheated on her, but I'm just saying he may have done things that makes his girl feel insecure. Period. He may not be doing stuff that makes his girl insecure. He may not be complimenting her enough. He may not be paying her enough attention. It seems like to me, that's what I'm getting from what's going on. It seems like he doesn't pay her enough attention. And people are like, oh, he plays football. Well, figure it out. Either have a girl or don't. Maybe you should be single while you play football. If you are expecting your girl to not expect your attention, don't have a girl. I think the natural assumption here for a lot of these men is that she's asking for too much. Like, she shouldn't expect that. And it's like, what if she just is expecting the bare minimum and he can't even provide that? She got to just settle because he's Travis Hunter? Because that proves that men are the gold diggers. Y'all would settle. You guys would allow a person to treat you any type of way, based on their stature. If it's a very attractive woman, you'll let her get away with whatever. BOA, right? And if it's a rich man, a wealthy man, you'll put up with a lot of shit. Niggas do it every day. Niggas got a whole crew full of yes men putting up with that shit and going home complaining to their girl like, I can't wait to leave. This nigga always shitting on me. He always making me go on swisher runs. Every time the girl show up, I got to go on a swisher run. Every time the big wigs come to the studio, he talking about, hey, run to the lobby and go get me 2 Gatorades and a pack of Twizzlers. Like, that's what men do.
Talk me, I'm just a big troller, so I just troll the internet. So I really don't care what they think or what they say about it. So I just go in there and troll. You know, they talk about it, I post her. Yeah, so just make them even more madder than what they are. So they just try to find something to hate. They try to find something to bring up on our relationship, but ain't nothing there. There's nothing you can find because I love my woman.
Yeah, you just want a little sugar, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
You just want a little sugar. I saw you was trying to get you a little.
And look at the old man steering him wrong with that Channing Crowder right on time with that stupid ass shit. He just wanted a little sugar. Nah, bro. Man, men really need to stop listening to other men. I'm telling y'all, like, men will men will lead you astray 99% of the time.